OMG, Evelyn, it seems like ages since I last saw you.
Hey TC, I miss you so much.
I'm not your average girl, hey, not your average girl, hey, I'm not your average girl.
What does your job as an assistant producer entail?
My job is involved in all stages of production. So there is development, so you come up with ideas of the formats and the pitching talents, and then there's pre-production, so you do the casting and like setting up the shoot, find locations, dates, crewing up, and scripting, running orders for production, which is the filming day. Really exciting, got everyone there, and make sure you get your shots, have your shot list ready. I shoot and edit myself, so I'll be shooting on the day as well as directing and producing, depending on the production what is needed. And after that there is post-production where you edit, and then you also work with, maybe sometimes you're the edit producer, so you'll be making editorial judgment.
Why did you decide to become involved in TV?
I guess because I was always interested in TV. I always loved watching telly, and as well as movies and like, you know, YouTube, digital videos.
When did you make a start in your career?
In uni, I got involved in filmmaking society. That got me involved into Sheffield Dog Fest. At the time, I kind of wanted to become a journalist, so I thought documentary was like a great combination of like a movie and journalism. So I did some like freelancing jobs in documentaries, translators, fixers. I went on a master's course of broadcast journalism, where I was like really trained in like story finding, journalism, interviews, as well as like filming, editing. Like always done things on the side, like making little Facebook, YouTube videos, just as like, you know, an expression of creativity. After masters, I'm like, you know, looking for all jobs. I saw this job in Buzzfeed making recipe videos, which was so exciting for me because I love food, and obviously I love making videos, so that was like, you know, a perfect marriage. From making small recipe videos, I then made like food shows and like general BuzzFeed videos. Then I saw this job at BBC Three, which I was really excited for because I didn't really notice that I was going to TV, to be honest. I was just like, oh, I make digital videos in BuzzFeed, I can make digital videos at BBC Three. Always loved BBC Three. Now at a more TV environment, I feel like I could be at a stage of like finding where my speciality is, and then really just, you know, hit home from there and really just like develop and nourish like into someone who's really good at like one or a few things.
So what top 3 skills do you need to become a TV assistant producer?
You want to be able to shoot, and you want to be able to edit, and you want to be able to have really good editorial judgment. I know plenty of people who don't shoot, who don't edit, are still great producers. That being said, it is a different job market at the moment. It is not to say if you can't shoot or can't edit, then you can't get a job. You will still be able to, but you will just be, on the one hand, much more employable because people are always looking for people who are able to shoot and are able to edit. Those are the hard skills that will make you irreplaceable.
Who helped you?
So since working at BBC Three, it's just really boosted my confidence, and it really is a place where like sort of my lead producers and my execs, my SPs sort of let me sort of be who I am and give me the space to grow and give me guidance on, you know, where to go next, and really like cheer for my successes. We hear lots of horror stories in this industry, but there are definitely nice lovely teams and nice lovely mentors that you will meet along the way.
So what's been one of your best career highlights or achievements so far?
At Buzzfeed, towards the end of my tenure, I've produced a series called Repeat the Recipe, which is a cooking show where I really like carried it sort of from seed to screen. And another one probably is Edinburgh TV Festival, being called once to watch, you know, future industry leaders. That's a good pat on the back of saying, you know, you've been doing something right.
What's been one of your biggest learning curves during your career so far, and what did you learn from this?
I think it's realizing that work is as much about human interactions and like people's emotions and feelings as much about, like, you know, the work, the facts itself. In this line of work, things are quite subjective, and you're all, like, you know, creative people getting together, sort of like putting effort in making sure people are happy, everyone on the same page, just pays off a long way. And, you know, if you have a happy team, you have like great work coming out of it.
What's your ultimate career goal?
I want to produce, direct, long form, like big budget, factored on, you know, iPlayer or Netflix, and then hopefully I kind of want to, you know, be critically acclaimed. If I could win BAFTA, that would be amazing. Just, I guess, like a recognition of like, oh yeah, that is a really good series. You told a really good story there. Like that's the ultimate thing I want. It'd also be nice to then become a commissioner. That would be good. To be sort of, you know, the tastemakers and trendsetters of, like, you know, the industry, because I think everyone's perspective is like as valued as others, and being like one of the minorities, I think I have a lot to bring to the table.
What advice do you have for young women who aspire to get into TV?
Just know that you are as valuable as everyone else, and just really sort of find your strength and find yourself and find like what you're good at and what you can bring, and then make that clear to people, and then, you know, people will see your value.
Thank you so much for joining me in today's Career Corner, Evelyn. It's so lovely hearing from you.
Thanks for having me, TC. Yeah, it's been a pleasure to share my 2 pence.
I'm not your average girl. Hey, not your average girl. Hey, I'm not your average.